rules of thumb, I don't like that term. I got to get away from that. Do y'all know the origin of the rule of thumb? Terrible. But the general rule with the boletes is you don't want to eat ones with red pores, and you don't want to eat ones that stain blue or green or that dark color that we're getting very rapidly like that.
Is that where you bruise it, that it turns that color?
Yeah, when I rub it.
Can I see the other side?
Blue, green, or
I got that. It looked kind of interesting from when you picked it, but look, when you turned it over, I was like, the same happening. To see the yellow around there would scare me.
Yeah, is everybody seeing that? So this is fast bruising. Instantly, it like turns very dark. Slightest touch.
And what's that one called?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up.
I know it said devil in the title, but...
Yeah, devil's bolete is one of the common names, but that's kind of a generic thing that people call multiple different boletes, depending on where you are. The other thing with, so when you break the flesh, it bruises blue very quickly like that. That's a clear sign of toxicity.
That's crazy.
And I would bet that if I nibbled on this, it would be super bitter. And that's the other rule, is you want to avoid the bitter boletes. You better bolete us.
I believe it.
Yeah. So, and you can see, so this is kind of a hybrid of the polypores and the guild mushrooms that we've been seeing, because it's got pores or tubes for the, you can see very clearly how there's tubes in there when you break it off like that. Those little lines, that's the tubes that the spores come out of. And so this is a centrally stalked capped mushroom that has pores on it, and that's the bolete group. And I think most of the boletes are mycorrhizal. I don't know of any that are saprophytic or parasitic to my knowledge. But yeah, there's a lot of good edibles in this group. One of the most prized edibles worldwide is the Boletus edulis.
But does it turn blue when you break it?
No, the Boletus edulis has a white pore surface, kind of a tan cap, and
so that's
no
kind
bruising when you break it.
That's a real big sign.
Yeah, that's a bad sign for a bolete. When you see this on a bolete, if all you're interested in is finding a meal, you can just go ahead and toss this one further down the trail, because it is good for the forest, you know, just because it's not giving us something that we want necessarily. You've already been rude enough to pick it and disturb it from its life cycle. You might as well at least help it by moving it further down the trail and giving it more of a chance to colonize and establish itself and help to feed the whole web of life that's around it, because they're powerful healers of the forest. I mean, they do amazing things. There's research that's been done on like just how incredible mushrooms are at accumulating toxins and removing them from the environment. Over in Chernobyl, they found a mushroom called Gomphidius glutinosus that is accumulating radiation at 10,000 times the background levels.
Very cool.
So that mushroom is concentrating the radiation into its mycelium and sequestering it so that it's no longer affecting the plants and animals around it. That's a very generous, wise, kind being to say, I'll swallow all the poison. It's like, it reminds me of the saint that Ram Dass used to follow, Neem Karoli Baba. Ram Dass is one of those like people who got into all the LSD experimentation back in the day, and he went to visit this guru in India, and the guru said, "Bring me the medicine." And he said, "What medicine?" And he said, "You know the medicine, bring it all." And he brought him like 2,500 drops of LSD and like enough strychnine to kill a moose, and he just, "Your medicine no good." And he threw it away, and Ram Dass is like, "Oh no, I just killed Guruji with this medicine." No, he just went on about his business and said his blessings and his prayers and took the meals that people offered him, and just like, it was nothing to him. It's like, whoa, that's powerful. That's how these mushrooms are. They take up all the toxins and it's like nothing to them.
Well, the Bible says that you can drink deadly poison and it won't harm you.
Uh-huh.
If
How
you're-
much poison can you swallow?
you're a true
That's like
believer.
the trick. How wise are you? How close to God are you? The mushrooms are very close to God. They must be, because they can swallow all the poison.